What's going on, everybody? This is Matt Does Fitness, and yesterday evening I went to dinner with my friend and his wife. She asked me how many potatoes I wanted, and I said, I'll have one please. And she said, oh go on, there's no need to be polite. So I said, alright, I'll have one please, you stupid cow. That was cutting. Right, this is my deadlift day from Cycle 2, Wendler 531, week 6. That's right, week 6. Get excited. It is getting big. Right, that was my first working set, 5 reps at 150 kilos, 330 pounds. This is my second working set, 3 reps at 170 kilos, 374 pounds. Now, weirdos that like staring at things too much might have noticed that I am not wearing my standard sock and shin pad combo. Instead, I'm wearing something weird on my legs. Now, that is because I forgot my socks and shin pads. So, a last minute panic decision, I found an old sock in my bag, I cut it in half, and I put it on my legs. In reflection, this gave me almost no protection whatsoever, and I looked like a weirdo, so probably wasn't the best decision. Right, moving on. This is the big one, the plus rep set. This is 190 kilos, 418 pounds. Now, the app gave me the target of 6 reps, which to be honest, I would have been pretty pleased with. But I managed to get 7 reps, which I'm absolutely delighted with. My form, as was the case with the last cycle, the big one in the last cycle, broke down after probably the first couple of reps. But I still think it's not a disaster. I think although my hips are shooting up early, I'm doing a lot of it with my back, I still think my lower back is solid and straight, so I don't think it's an issue. Obviously I want to improve it, but at this stage it's not too bad, and hopefully it will keep improving. As a side note, just quickly have a little look at the left-hand side of the bar as it hits the floor. Look at the floor, here we go. Brilliant. That sums up my gym. There is dust pouring out of the floor all over the place. I really need to find somewhere else to train. Anyway, right, this is the first of my boring but big 5 sets of 10 sets. It's back to my first, my starting weight, what am I saying? Back to my starting weight, 150 kilos, 330 pounds. Now, although normally I'd do my 5 sets of 10, here I did 2 sets of 10, and then I was really tired. I was sweating profusely, I stank, which is unusual for me, and I felt awkward because people were kind of avoiding me. That guy there is thinking, what is that smell? So I thought, get it done quick, go home and wash. Anyway, what I did was, after those 2 sets of 10, I thought I would have a go doing some sumo pulls. Now, I've never done sumo deadlift before. I've seen a few guys doing it. I know Brian Nielsen does it. Brandon Campbell does it sometimes, from time to time. So I thought I would give it a go. This is not particularly heavy, and my form is not great. I've noticed my knees were kind of caving in there. I watched it back afterwards, and I'll have another go in a second. But yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. I kind of just put my feet fairly wide. I think possibly my feet should have been pointing a bit more outwards maybe. I just based my form on what I'd seen in other people's videos. I have another go here. This is slightly heavy. This is about 330 pounds, I think. Still not obviously particularly heavy, but I just thought I'd put a bit more weight on the bar just to make it a bit, I find it's more comfortable to lift properly when you're lifting slightly heavy. I think if you lift too light, the form can kind of fall apart a little bit. Anyway, so I kept my knees wider here. I tried to hold them in that position, and it actually felt pretty good. I still think conventional is a better option for me. It feels more natural. I think, I might be wrong here, but I think it's better for the first part off the floor. I know that my weakness is that initial pull off the floor, and I think conventional is better for that. I might be wrong, but I think that is the case. But anyway, I'll probably keep it in. I'll probably try some sumos a bit more with a bit more consistency from here on in, because I think they're good. There's a lot more adductor and kind of, I think, a bit more posterior chain activation, particularly in your legs. It felt good though, so yeah, I'll keep a few more of those in from time to time. Anyway, moving on. This is my accessory work, and like I said, I didn't do too much of it because I wanted to get out of there, and I was tired. This was, you can see there, I'm doing I forget the name. I don't know if there's even a real name for this. It's like a reverse kind of pull-up type thing. I did 3 sets of 12 reps-ish. I think I went down from 12 after the first set, but it was around that kind of mark. I quite like those. I feel like I said it before, I feel like you can kind of adjust the amount of body weight you apply to the bar, so you can kind of as you get tired, you can rock your body down a little bit and make it a little bit easier so you can get those that better quality in. And then I finish with some pretty standard lat pull downs using this fantastic state-of-the-art piece of equipment, which really sums up the kind of quality my gym has to offer. So if you're anywhere near the area, definitely come in. This place is crazy. So, in reflection, I am delighted with my plus rep set. 7 reps at 418 pounds. I would say that is probably my best deadlift session thus far. So, it's good news. Hopefully it bodes well. Hopefully it sets me up to go in excess of 500 pounds when I do some 1 rep max work, which will not be too far in the distant future. Possibly for my next cycle, but I will keep you posted. So, hope you enjoyed the session. Please like, comment, share, subscribe as always, and I will see you in my next video tomorrow.